everyone, welcome back with Decoeasy. My name is Janny. I'm doing this home decor channel together with Dyanne. And for now, let's jump into our daily DIY. For today's video, we need cardboard and cardboard again because we are going to trying to make, first we're going to make a book, a cardboard book, and later we will turn that book into a handbag. So we will see how this will turn out. Of course, here you see we need a box from this is a box where I got my online jewelry in. I ordered them online and they send it in this little box. So go ahead and find it somewhere in your stash. And of course, you also can use some a little box you get your groceries in, or your um, dishwasher tablet. Sorry, my English today is bad. So a dishwasher box, or something from your grocery, or something you got your mail in, and some pieces of old cardboard. So this is the main thing we are going to need for this book handbag DIY. So the first thing what we're going to do, because the box is always a little bit open, we are going to glue everything together so we get a nice closed box. So I'm just going to do a little bit of my glue gun, from my glue gun inside of here, and just squeeze it together so it stays in place. And I will do again also this side. So at least make sure that your box is getting closed, at least he will be close so he doesn't go open. But I think that's that will be, of course. So this is a little bit what I mean. So now you have a nice closed box. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a piece of old cardboard, and you see already here, this is just from an old box, so don't throw away normally your cardboard, because you can always use it again. I am going to measure out. I'm leaving little parts over here from, I think, 1 or 2 centimeters, just how big you want it to be. But I think I'm going to do 1 or 2, and also on this side, and then we are going to flip it over and just go 1 or 2 centimeters also outside of here. So I will cut it out and then I show you exactly what I mean. So here you see already our piece we are going to use for making a cover over our inside of our book. So I'm going to glue this together with one line over here, a little bit over here, and I'm going to glue this. Then we're going to do the middle part, and then we're going to do the last part, and then I hope it will fit okay, or else we are going to cut out a little piece of the sides over here. But first I'm going to glue this part on top of here. And here you see already I glued one side already on top of here. I did a little bit of glue in the back side of our thing, and I'm going to fold it together, and then we are going to fold this over this. And you see already it looks a little bit like a book. We have to work with it, but of course it already gives an idea of a book. And I am really happy already how it's looking like right now. So I'm going to glue, of course, also this top I'm going to glue. And then we let it dry for at least a couple of hours, because we want to be sure that it dries very nice. And here you see already how our book is turned out. What I'm going to do before I'm going to paint it and give it another color, I am going to do, if you look inside of your book, I am taking a very sharp knife and I'm going to make a little opening so we can later, when the bag is totally finished, we can do something inside of here. But first I'm going to take a little longer piece outside of our front of our book. I show you in a moment exactly what I mean. And here you see exactly what I mean. I just did a little centimeter out of the sides, a little bit over here, a little bit over here and here. So now we are ready to give it a paint color, and I am going to paint it in the black color, but choose any color you like. If you like a little bit more of the white color, also fine. Do whatever you think is right. I am going to take paint this black, and of course we are going to do the lines over here also in the black color, but the middles, this piece we are leaving this way. Maybe I'm going to do this later on in a little bit of the gold color, but I will see. But first we're going to do this in the black color, and I am using the black schoolboard paint. I have to show you a little bit this way, and I know it is upside down, but this is just a very simple black schoolboard paint. And like I said, I'm going to give it a nice black color, because later on we get also some little bags on top of here, and that will be again in the brown color. So that's why I'm doing this in the black color. I will paint all of them, and then I show you how it's looking like in the black color. So you see already I painted it in the black color. What I'm going to do, I would leave this open, but I think I am going to do it with some furniture wax. So I'm going to do the inside with like the pages of your book. I'm going to do this in the furniture wax, and of course you can stain it and you can do it in any color, but I think I'm going to do give it some furniture wax, so it gives a little bit more of the rustic feeling. In the meantime, while our book is drying from the furniture wax and of course from the black paint, I did take a piece of old cardboard and I made two of handles, and I just did cut out just 2 pieces of strips of cardboard. So make them as big as you think you need for your handbag. Of course, later on you still can cut it and make it a little bit shorter. Longer is very difficult. It's very difficult. So make sure you don't cut it out too short. The important thing is that you have your cardboard the way you can bend it very easily. You see already I can bend it, so I can make my handles of my little handbag. So I did cut out 2 of them because we have 2 handles. And what I'm going to do right now is when it's my little book is dried up, I'm going to attach the handles onto the top of our books. So you see already he is dried up. What I'm going to do right now, I just showed you with it a little example piece. I just also use this for trying out if everything in my head works the same if you do it in practice. So I did fold it this way, just make it very that it's here in the net we call it supple, but when it's very nice bending. So I want to have the brown side on the outside and I want the white on the inside. So I am going to work it away this way, and then I'm going to glue this on the sides of our bag, and this will be, it looks like now a little bit strange if I look it right now, but at the end it will look okay. I will glue both of the handles together and then I show you how he is turning out. So I just wanted to show you at least already one handle, and you see already I worked a lot with it. I give it some little wrinkles so it can bend a little bit better. I'm also going to do the next one, and later on we are going to give this some cross you also have always on your purse. So I'm going to do the other side, and already I think it looks already like a little bag. But if you have something else you can make handles with, it's also fine too, but I don't have it around and I wanted to make everything from cardboard. So this was my goal, to do everything from cardboard. And here is our little bag with both of the handles on top of here. So you see, if you squeeze on one side enough, you can get a nice little round. What I'm going to do, I am going to do the white pieces. I do a little bit in a little bit of a furniture wax, not a lot, but a little bit, because I think it gives a little bit more of a rustic feeling. But for now I am very happy. What we're going to do, if I did this in the furniture wax, I'm going to make again from a piece of cardboard, I'm going to make some nice, not a square, but a little bit more longer than a square. I'm going to do on top of here to make a little pockets, and in the pockets later on we're going to decorate, but for here we are going to make a nice tag for on top of here. So you see, this is what I mean. I'm using the brown piece of cardboard, and I'm going to work a little bit with it to make it a little bit more bendable, so we can give it later on, we can do something in the pocket. So I'm going to do it this way, and then I'm going to glue this only this side, and this side, so he still can do something later on inside of the pocket. So I'm going to glue this on top of here, and then we are going almost ready to decorate our little bag, book bag. I call it a book bag. And here you see already the pocket is on the top of our little handbag. What I'm going to do right now, because I have some scrap pieces of my cardboard left over, and here I'm going to make some hearts out of it. You see, I'm just making some simple heart, just this way, just a little bit round, and go over to the underside. You already see you have a little own heart, and I make 3 or 4 of them to use them later on in our little pocket on top of our little bag. So you see I made 3 simple hearts, and you can, of course, you can draw them first out if you want to, so you can reuse also the pieces of the scrap of your cardboard. So we are going to further and to finish up our little bag. So you see here our 3 hearts we made. I'm going to paint it, one in the pink color, one in the red, and one in the white. So I'm going to do one in the pink color because I like this little lighted color. So you see already. And this one we will use later to put inside of the little pocket on our little bag. And here you see already our 3 hearts. And what I'm going to do, I also took out of my stash 4 wooden buttons, and I'm going to paint them also in the white color. And I see already that not one of them is totally the same. I have to use 4 of the same, of course. So I'm going to paint also the buttons in the white color. It is so easy, just a little bit chalk paint over it. I know it's a little bit of a messy work, but when you're done, it looks very nice. So I will do 4 of them in the white color. So our buttons already dried up. You see already how they turned out. What I'm going to do right now is just going to glue this. I will show it to you a little bit this way. This is a little bit better. So I glue this on top of the ends of our handles of our little book bag. So I'm going to glue this, and of course I know you already know how to glue to glue your button on top of here, and I turn around the little holes a little bit so he's not totally in the square side, so a little bit turning. And you see this one, and I'm going to do the other side also a little bit of hot glue, and this one. And of course the hearts we are going to use later on in our bucket. I'm sorry. For now we have to decorate this front of our little book bag. What I'm going to do, I take you now along to my computer, and we're going to make our own little sign. And here you see, this is the little picture we will use for on top of our little book bag. I'm going to cut it out, and we're going to Mod Podge it or glue it, just what you want, on top of our little bag. And here you see our little print cut out, and we are going to Mod Podge it or glue it, just what you want, on top of our little book bag. So I am already happy how it is looking like. So I'm going to Mod Podge it on top of here. So here you see how he's looking like. What I'm going to do right now, we are going to take our painted hearts, and we are going to push them, of course, inside of our little bag. And you have to work a little bit with it. And do one over here. Of course, one over the button to give it a little bit more. And the red one in the middle, and I hope you squeeze it in a little bit more. So you see, this is how he's looking like. And what the only thing we still need to do is, of course, we did all made an opening, so I'm going to do some greenery inside of here to make it totally complete. And you see, this is the greenery I will use. I just use a couple of the the blackberries. Of course, I also have them in the red for the Christmas, but for now we are going to use the black. I use a little bit of lamb's ear, also a little bit, I will cut it a little bit smaller. And I'm going to use some eucalyptus branch, so not a lot. I will do it inside of our little book and then I'll show you the finished result. And here you see the finished result of my little book handbag, just how you call it. And I am so happy how he turned out. And you just saw how easy it was to make one of them. And you can make them in any color, you can make them in any, and decorate it in any way you want. Of course, I did some eucalyptus and some little bit of the hydrangea, some berries, but you can do anything you like. If you like it a little bit lower, the decoration, just do whatever you think is right. This is my inspiration. I just hope you take the time and make one little book handbag for your own. I had lots of fun making it, so I hope you just enjoyed. So this was it already for our daily home decor inspiration. If you like this content, of course, we hope you will consider subscribing to the Dyanne and I channel. And for now, we wish you all a beautiful, beautiful day.